Afternoon everyone, welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Naveen and today we'll be looking at games and tournaments. Before that, one very important piece of information for you guys. So starting this month's 15th, so every day you will be receiving a topic session from Mr. Saral Nashier. Okay, the name of the series is Saral Hua Quant Hua Saral, and in that he is going to discuss about how to solve questions without using mathematics, without using equations and variables, and writing down formulae. You don't need any of that. All you need to do is solve question using basic aptitude. The exact reason why QA is not called mathematics section. Okay, so everybody please make sure that you watch all the sessions under this series Quant Hua Saral, and it's going to start from 15th. So today we are going to look at games and tournament, and we'll be looking at a couple of sets from games and tournament. These kind of sets that we have seen in the recent years. So let's start with today's first set. I will have to hide myself so that you guys can see the entire. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. So we have 10 players as listed in the table below. They participated in a shooting competition comprising of 10 rounds. Each round had 6 participants. Players numbered 1 through 6 participated in round 1. Players 2 through 7 in round 2, players 5 through 10 in round 5, players 6 through 10 in round 6 through 10 and 1 in round 6, players 7 through 10, 1 and 2 in round 7, and so on. The top 3 performances in each round were awarded 7, 3 and 1 points respectively. There were no ties in any of the 10 rounds. The table given below gives the total number of points obtained by the 10 players after round 6 and round 10. The following information is known about 1 to 6, as in the round number 1 to 6. Gordon did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds. Eric and Fatima both scored in a round. The following information is known about round number 7, 8, 9 and 10. That is the last 4 rounds. Only 2 players scored in 3 consecutive rounds. One of them was Chen. No other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. Joshin scored in round number 7. Valamita scored in round number 10. No player scored in all the 4 rounds. And we have the table. So if you pay attention to the table, what you will realize is the first thing being that the player names, their initials are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So we will not be writing down the entire names. The next thing is, in the first round, you had player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these 6 players played. This is round 1. Next round में shift कर जाता है. Next round में further shift कर जाता है. Next round में further shift कर जाता है. So 6 players will always be there. Next round में ये further shift कर जाता है. So these are the first 5 rounds. What happens in the 6th round? In the 6th round, when we start with Fatima, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. So the 6th player will be back to 1. So this is in cyclic order. Round number 7 में 7, 8, 9, 10 ये 4 लोग हो गए, बाकी 2 किधर से आएंगे? अब ऊपर से आएंगे. Okay, so actually if you treat them as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J, these 10 people, तो पहले राउंड में ये 6 लोग होंगे. नेक्स्ट राउंड में B से शुरू होगा, नेक्स्ट राउंड में C से शुरू होगा, एंड सो ऑन. अब एक राउंड होगा आपका 9th राउंड वेयर इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम I, तो I से 6 लोग चाहिए. सो I, J, A, B, C, D. सो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the order in which the rounds are supposed to happen. And the 2 other columns, the subsequent columns, they are talking about points after round 6 and points after round 10. So what happens is the top 3 performers, they are awarded 7, 3 and 1 points respectively. तो यही पॉइंट्स का जो सम है वो आपको पता चल रहा है कि राउंड 6 के बाद कितने पॉइंट्स हैं, राउंड 10 के बाद कितने पॉइंट्स हैं. सो वी नीड टू फिगर आउट few things. One thing which is obvious is in every round which all players played, We need the entire, the elaborate approach, as in we need to know every round में कौन कौन खेला है, ठीक है, वो पूरा आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. Second is कि हर राउंड में whoever are playing, what marks are they awarded? Are they awarded one of the 3 marks 731 or are they awarded 0 points? 0 भी very much possible ना, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि उनको कोई पॉइंट ना मिला हो. Who knows? ठीक है. तो what we will need is, we will need the players written like this, A, B, C, D, I, F, I, J यहां तक, और ये राउंड लिख लेते हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6. ये इनका 6 के बाद कितना पॉइंट्स है, फिर 7 8 9 10, और 10 के बाद इनको कितना पॉइंट्स है. तो एक टेबल चाहिए हमें which is going to have 10 rows and which is going to have 12 columns, which is going to be a huge one, right? So don't worry, टेबल ड्रॉ करने में जो टाइम लगेगा उसके बाद फिर फिल करने में ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. Okay, so all the information is right here and we needed a table like this. So I have shaded the regions where those players are not going to play. ठीक है. अब round number 1 to 6 में we know that Gordon did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds. So Gordon अगर 2 में पॉइंट आया तो 3 में नहीं आएगा. ठीक है. 4 में आ भी सकता है, नहीं भी आ सकता है. सो कंसेक्यूटिव नहीं होगा गॉर्डन का. एंड नेक्स्ट इज एरिक एंड फातिमा बोथ स्कोर्ड इन अ राउंड. सो एरिक और फातिमा दोनों को एक राउंड में, ठीक है, दे बोथ स्कोर्ड. सो इट मींस दैट इफ एरिक स्कोर्ड इन अ पर्टिकुलर राउंड, फातिमा इज आल्सो गोइंग टू स्कोर इन द सेम राउंड. ठीक है. सो हमें ये वाला पार्ट पता है. ओके. Ab, if you pay attention, so what we need is, we need the 8, right? We need 2. B को 2 points दिलाने हैं. The only way it is possible is if we award B 1 and 1. और तो कोई चारा भी नहीं है ना, because the points awarded to each one is 1 among 137. और इसको 2 लाना है 2 से, 3 तो कहीं नहीं आया होगा. Now, if B is awarded 1 and if I look at C, C should be awarded 3 points. So the possibility is 1 1 1. पर ऐसा तो होगा नहीं ना कि in a particular round 2 people are going to get 1 points, because it's talking about the top 3 performers getting a score of 1 3 and 7. So 1 1 1 not possible. So it means it's either going to be, it's going to be a 3. अब ये 3 कहां पर है C का हमें नहीं पता. If this is 3, this is going to be 0, right? So, or if this is 0, this is going to be 3. ये हमें पता चल रहा है ना? Next we need a 3. The 3 could be from 3 zeros or we could have 1 1 1. अगर 1 1 1 है तो इधर ही हो सकता है. And if we need 3 and 0, it's going to be one among these two or maybe further. So we need to find out the combination of points awarded to the people. Okay, by looking at the total points they have been awarded up to 6th round. So I'm writing 3 0 or 0 3. ठीक है. Now question arises, थर्ड राउंड में C को 3 क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? थर्ड राउंड में भी हो सकता है. Who knows? Right? Okay, next. If we look at D, D should be awarded 6 points. If D is supposed to be awarded 6 points, so 6 points, the only way it is possible is 2 3s. Right? अब इसको 2 3s मिलेगा तो we can have C getting a 3 from anywhere, right? Round number 1 2 3 कहीं भी 3 आ सकता है. And D getting a 6, it means D is going to get 2 3s कहीं से भी. Now the thing is, जिधर से C 3 लेगा जिस राउंड में, उस राउंड में D नहीं ले सकता, right? We will remember this. Next we need E. E should get a 3. Now E should get a 3. It could be simply 1 3 or it could be 3 1s, right? Very much possible. दोनों में से कोई एक combination होगा. Okay. If we look at F, F is supposed to get a 10. The way we can get a 10 is, see, F is going to play 6 rounds, right? So F को 7 3 का combination आ सकता है, या फिर F को 7 1 1 1 का आ सकता है, right? F can also get a combination of 3 3 3 1. ये भी possible है. So अगर ये 3-3-3-1 ले ले हम लोग, so the thing is there are 6 rounds and somebody is supposed to get 3, no? So total number of threes that we are seeing is going to exceed 6 rounds, as in number of threes 6 से ज्यादा हो जाएंगे. अगर number of threes आपको इस केस में 3 threes are here and then you have 4 threes before it, so if you're going to have more, तो ये वाला combination तो हटा देते हैं. This is not possible, right? Having 3 threes and a 1. Next we need 17. 17 is possible if the only way it is possible is if we take 7-7-3, right? Because G is going to play 5 rounds, round number 2 to round number 6. तो 5 में 17 आने के लिए you can have 7-7-3 or you can have 7-3-3-3 and 1. This will also do. ये भी 5 rounds हो गए. ठीक है, ये भी possible है, इसको भी लिख लेते हैं. What we will do is we'll write down all the cases abhi initially and later on we will start discarding. Okay, so we can have 7-3-3-3-1. Sorry, not 7-3-3-1, just 3-3-3-1. 3 threes and a 1. 17 can happen at 7-7-3 or it can happen at 7-3-3-3 and 1. Now 1 is going to only happen by putting a 1, 2 can only happen by putting 2 1s, and 14 can only happen by putting 2 7s. Now out of all the cases, what we will realize is कि अच्छा A का we can have is using 7 and 1, right? From all these cases, what we will realize is the only place that fixes things is J. J को 14 चाहिए, 7 ही हो सकता है. The moment J is done, now we can go to A. A is supposed to have a 7 and a 1. Since 6th round mein 7 is already occupied, so this is definitely 1 and this is definitely 7. B का 2 आना चाहिए, 1-1, ये भी fix है. So we already have 7-1, 1 and 1 here. So we need a 3, right? 6th round में एक 3 की जरूरत है. अगर 6th राउंड में एक 3 की जरूरत है, that tells us कि वो जो 3 है वो आपको you won't be able to get it from here and here, right? क्योंकि इधर तो आपके पास 1 ही आ सकता है. You can only have one single 1 in H and 2 1s in I. The moment we get 2 1s in I, that tells us कि we are going to have 2 1s here. The moment we have 2 1s here, we can't have any more 1s here. मतलब H का 1 आया होगा इधर से. So as you can see, we are able to move to and fro between people and see that if that particular column already has a 1, so we have to move the other one to other column, right? अब अगर आप ध्यान दोगे तो राउंड नंबर 1 में 1 हो चुका है, राउंड नंबर 2 में 1 हो चुका है, राउंड नंबर 3 में भी 1 exists, राउंड नंबर 4, राउंड नंबर 5, राउंड नंबर 6. In all the 6 rounds you will see a 1. That means any combination that had a 1 is not going to exist, क्योंकि 1 6 rounds में जो चाहिए थे वो सारे हो चुके हैं. So we are done with this. That tells us for sure कि the number of the distribution of C is 3-0-0, the distribution of D is 3-3-0-0, E को 3 मिलना चाहिए, F को 7 और 3 मिलना चाहिए और G को 7-7 and 3 मिलना चाहिए. If we look at G now, G is supposed to get 7-7 and 3. G को 2 7 चाहिए, right? G cannot take those 2 7s from round number 5 and 6. So that means G is supposed to take a 7 from round number 2, 3 and 4. इन तीनों में से किसी जगह पे G को 7 आएगा, right? But it says Gordon did not score consecutively any 2 rounds. So the only way we can place the 2 7s is 1 7 being at 2, 3 पे मिस कर दो, 4th पे एक 7 और 3 एक इधर. This is the only way by using the first additional point हम ये कर सकते हैं कि इनको consecutive नहीं करना है. Since there are 5 rounds where G participated in the first 6 rounds, तो वो आपका first, then miss, then next round, then miss, then next round. This is the only possibility we have. So we are going to have 7, 7 and 3. That means ये नहीं होगा. Now, if you look at 6th round, 1, 3 and 7, they all are occupied. So that means F did not score anything there. If you look at first round, we have a 7. At the second round, we have a 7. At a fourth round, we have a 7. Fifth round में भी 7 दिख रहा है. Sixth में भी दिख रहा है. The only round we don't see a 7 is round number 3. That means F का जो ये 7, 3 का combination है, this 7 should be from round number 3. So this 7 is utilized. Right? So we have a 7. Now, if you look at round number 5 में we have a 7 and 1 and we need a 3. That 3 could come from F or that 3 could come from E. दोनों में से किसी से भी आ सकता है. Right? तो अभी हम लोग second point पे ध्यान देते हैं. It says E and F, they both scored in a particular round, in a round. So they can't score 3 and 3 simultaneously because round 5 में 2 3s आ जाएंगे. Only top 3 performers are scoring it. So that tells us कि E का 3 will come along with F का 7. ये इधर आएगा क्योंकि 3 3 रिपीट नहीं कर सकते हम. And the 3 of F comes in round 5. So this gets filled. And because of this, ऊपर वाला भी पूरा fill हो चुका. Now, if we look at round number 6, it's complete. Round number 5 is complete. Round number 4 में एक 3 missing है. Round number 4 में अगर एक 3 missing है, it should definitely come from D. Right? Round number 4 भी complete. Round number 3 is complete. So यहाँ पर cross कर देते. Round number 2 में 1 3 is missing and round number 1 में भी 1 3 is missing. That means C का एक 3 और D का एक 3 का combination कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए. So C gets a 3, then D gets a 3 here, and D gets a 0, and C gets a 0 here. Right? तो मैं थोड़ा सा और साइड करके लिख देता हूं. If C gets a 3, D gets a 0, and D gets a 3, C gets a 0. Or if C gets a 0 here, then C should get a 3 here. If C gets a 3 in round number 2, D should get a 0, and D gets a 0. D gets a 3 in round number 1. So these are the two possibilities of C and D. So as you can see, we have filled up everybody's how much did they score from round number 1 to 6. I hope that is not an issue. Yeah, good afternoon, Sonali. ये सारा clear है? Right? Okay. अब हम क्या करने वाले? See here crosses mean they scored 0. ठीक है, मैंने इसको क्रॉस कर दिया, मतलब उन्होंने स्कोर नहीं करा. Now, if you look at the round 7 to 10, तो अब क्या हो गया कि नेक्स्ट राउंड्स के लिए we have we need another 10 points here, right? A का 10 points और आना चाहिए क्योंकि 6th round तक 8 था और 12th round तक 18 था. So the way we can get 10 points is either by taking 7 and 3 or by taking 3 3 3 and 1. These are the two possibilities. 5 can only happen by taking 3 1 and 1. 6 can only happen by taking 3 and 3 because there are only 3 rounds that C is going to play. अच्छा, sorry. We need more points, no? So 2 से 5 हो गया. We need 3. So that 3 is going to be either a plain 3 or is going to be 3 ones. My bad. 3 has become 6 for Chen as in C. So 3 has become 6. We need another 3 points that can come from directly 3 or 1 1 1. If we look at 6 जो है 6 से 6 हो गया तो यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए. E3 has become 10, so we should get a 7. If we look at G, 17 to 7, so this becomes 0. H, 1 to 4, so it gets 3. 3 can happen in just 1 3, and that is the only possibility. 1 1 1 तो बन नहीं सकता, जगह ही नहीं उतना. If you look at I, 2 has become 17, so that's an increase of 15. 15 can happen as 7 7 and 1. That's the only possibility. Next 14 has become 17. It could be mere just 3 or it could be 1 1 1. These are the only two possibilities. Now, from these more points that these 10 people they need to score, let's fill up the things that we are pretty sure about. जैसे कि D का 0 है, मतलब D ने इधर score करा ही नहीं था. So let's cancel it out. Similarly, G did not score anything. 17 remains 17. So let's strike it out. Okay. Next, if we look at I, it's 7, 7 and 1. So किधर 7, किधर 1 है वो हमें अभी फिलहाल नहीं पता है. Let's read the additional statements. It says only two players scored in 3 consecutive rounds. One of them was Chen. So Chen के ये तीनों rounds में 8, 9 and 10 we should put in a value. That means 3 नहीं हो सकता, तो 1, 1, 1 ही होगा. There is no other way. The moment we get 1, 1, 1, तो B का 1, 1, 1 तो possible नहीं है. So B should get a 3. Now where will that 3 come from? No idea. Right? And if you look at A का 3, 3, 3, 1, ये भी possible है अभी भी. Well, is it going to be possible? Yes. Wherever A का 1 आएगा, B का उधर 3 होगा और बाकी जगह पे 3 हो जाएगा. Very much possible. If you look at E needs a 7, so that 7 goes in round number 10. The moment round number 10 में 7 आ गया, तो हमें 3 rounds में और 7 चाहिए. We need 2 7s here. We see 2. 2 7 इधर है, एक इधर लिख दिया और एक चौथा 7 इधर होना चाहिए. So that forces us कि ये 3, 3, 1 of A is not going to happen. See, there are 4 rounds. So we are supposed to see 4 7s. एक 7 placed है और 3 7 और ही दिख रहा, बस इससे ज़्यादा तो है नहीं. We should see 4 1s as well. So we will see 4 1s. So 3 1s इधर है, एक 1 इधर हो गया. Right? So this is 1. यानी कि अब मेरे को इधर 3 चाहिए. So if you count the number of 3s, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you count the number of 1s, we have 4 1s. If you count the number of 7s, we have 4 7s. Now question arises कि अब किधर पे क्या put करेंगे. ठीक है. So one was Chen and another was IKEA, right? Who scored in 3 consecutive rounds. So Chen and IKEA. Let's look at point number 2. No other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. So consecutive नहीं ले सकते हम. That means A का जो वो 7 and 3 है, वो consecutive नहीं है. So it could be round number 7, 9. It could be round number 8, 10. Right? We don't know that yet. Okay. Joshin scored in round number 7. So J scored in round number 7. So ये 3 जो है J का, it will come from 7th round. That means इधर नहीं आएगा. That forces H का 3 to be from round number 8 and यहाँ नहीं आएगा. So we have 2 3s here, right? That forces B का 3 will not come from round number 7 and 8 because 3 is already there. So 3 may be from round number 9 or 10. तो ये थोड़ा सा shorten हो गया. We can still have 7, 9 and 8, 10 of A. Amita scored in round number 10. So round number 10 में we are supposed to put a value. So we cannot put 7 here. So we have to put 3. If this is 3 and they are going to play alternate, as in consecutive नहीं होना चाहिए. So that 7 could be from round number 7 or round number 8. That forces us कि B scored 3 points in round number 9. Okay. Now, if we look at round number 8, 9 and 10, we already have 3 1s there, each of the rounds. Round 7 में अभी तक 1 नहीं आया है. Round 7 में 1 will come from IKEA only, such that this becomes 1, 7 and 7. This will now force our hand at round number 8 already has a 7 for sure. That tells us कि A का 7 round number 7 में आया था. So यहाँ पर नहीं आएगा. So this is the final set of points that we will have for A to J for the last 4 rounds. Okay. So I hope there is no problem here. No players scored in all the 4 rounds. ठीक है, that is redundant, right? Really not helpful. we were pretty sure कि नहीं होगा, ये possible नहीं है. So once this part is done, we can now go ahead and solve the questions. Right, Sonali? ठीक है, चलो. What were the scores of C, D and E respectively after round 3? So C का after round 3 was 3 points. D का after round 3 was 3 points. E का after round 3 was also 3 points. So can we say it was 3 consecutively for all 3 of them? Next is, which 3 players were in the last 3 positions after round 4? After round 4. ठीक है? So after round 4, A is at 7, B is at 2, C is at 3, D is at 6 now, E is at 3. So we have B, C, E, Bravo, Charlie, Echo and IKEA, right? ये 4 लोग हैं जो lowest जगह पे हैं. So we will have, hold on. Bravo was at 2, Charlie is at 3, Echo is also at 3, H is at 1 and I is also at 1. Okay, so it's H, I and B. H, I and B. H, I and B. Delta option? H, I and J hai? Oh, right. J did not even play. It's going to be 0, isn't it? B is 2 points, right? So it's going to be H, I and J. Trick question. Which player scored in maximum number of rounds? So we need that. So which player scored in maximum number of rounds? मतलब सबसे ज्यादा बार कहाँ दिख रहा है? If I look at I, वो 6 गेम खेला, उसमें से 5 राउंड में वो कुछ ना कुछ स्कोर करके आया. If I look at C, in 2 games only, D भी 2 ही गेम है, A 4 गेम है. So we are pretty sure कि I scored in 5 out of 6 games that it played. Right? So it's going to be I, option A, IQ. Which player scored points in the last round? So last round dekhte hain. It was A, C and E. So A, C and E. They scored points in the last round. Okay. So I hope this was understood, right? The complicated part was to draw the tables, first of all, complicated as in time consuming. The next part was to write down all the cases and then start with something that was concrete, that was sure कि ये 2 cell है और ये 2 cell में 7-7 जाना ही है. You have no other option. So you need to fill that up. You have to always keep track of, in every round, that is in every column, are we done with 1, 3 and 7? If you're done with, let's say, all 3 of them, that means the other cells should be 0. Or let's say if you're done with 1 and 3, then 7 is a must. So find out which player still has to put in a 7. Okay? Let's look at the next set now. I'll have to hide myself again. Okay. So the high-low game is a 4-player game played in 6 rounds. In every round, each player chooses to bid high or low. The bids are made simultaneously. If all 4 bid high, then all 4 lose 1 point each. If 3 players bid high and 1 bids low, then the players bidding high gain 1 point each, and the player bidding low loses 3 points. If 2 players bid high and 2 bid low, then the players bidding high gain 2 points each, and the players bidding low lose 2 points each. If 1 player bids high and 3 bid low, then the player bidding high gains 3 points and the players bidding low lose 1 point each. And if all 4 bid low, then all 4 gain 1 point each. तो अपने पास मतलब ये गेम चल रहा है, ठीक है? It's talking about a game where 4 players are supposed to play. So 4 players में अगर सबका अगर high आ गया, तो सबको -1 मिलेगा. अगर 3 को high आ गया और 1 को low आ गया, तो हाई वाले को +1 मिलेगा. गेन मतलब प्लस एंड लूज मतलब माइनस. सो लो वाला -3 होगा. अगर 2 को हाई 2 को लो आ गया, तो जिनको 2 हाई आया है उनको 2-2 पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे और जिनको लो आया उनको 2-2 कम मिलेंगे. अगर 1 हाई और 3 लो हो गया, तो जो हाई वाला है उसको +3 मिलेगा और लो वाले को -1 मिलेगा. And if all four of them bid low and they get low, so they all will lose 1 point each. Okay, so these are the 5 criteria or the 5 outcomes that whenever 4 players play, how many points they will be awarded. Okay, now it is given that 4 players did play this game. Their names are A, B, C, and D, and the following facts are known about their game. At the end of the 3 rounds, A का ये पॉइंट था, दीपक का ये था, B एंड C का इतना इतना था. ठीक है, एट द एंड ऑफ 3 राउंड्स, तो यानी कि 6 राउंड्स का गेम हो गया, राइट? बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द 6 राउंड्स, Arun had scored 7 points, Bunky and Deepak scored -1, and Charu had scored -5. So they can actually, you know, they are going to play 6 rounds का ही ये proper game होने वाला है. I mean, the game could be of 100 rounds as well, who cares? But ये 6 rounds का होगा. 6 rounds में से पहले 3 rounds का output given है, outcome, and the last round के बाद का outcome given है for each of the 4 players. And Deepak scored in the 3rd round was less than his score in the 1st round, but was more than the score in his 2nd round. And in exactly 2 of the 6 round, Arun was the only player who bid high. So we have 2 conditions. So obviously we will have to fill in, we'll have to draw a table and we'll have to fill in the values. तो जैसे previous question करा exactly वैसे ही करेंगे. ABCD round number 1, 2, 3 उसका outcome, राउंड नंबर 4, 5, 6 उसका आउटकम, इनके पॉइंट्स जो जो लिखे हैं वो प्लेस कर देंगे. सो वी विल हैव टू ड्रॉ अ टेबल लाइक दिस, राइट? सो आई हैव ड्रॉन द टेबल वेरी सिमिलर टू द वे वी हैव ड्रॉन बिफोर. अब यहां पर आने वाला है फाइट कि आई नीड 6 फ्रॉम ए, आई नीड अ -2 फ्रॉम बी, आई नीड अ सी फ्रॉम सी से -2, आई नीड अ 2 फ्रॉम डी, और मेरे को ये कॉम्बिनेशन करना है. तो ये कैसे हो सकता है? तो देखो 6 के लिए यू कैन हैव 3, 2 and 1, राइट? और यू कैन हैव 2, 2, 2, कि तीनों में भाई साहब को 2, 2, 2 आया हो, है ना? सपोज अगर तीनों को 2, 2, 2 आ जाए तीनों में, सो द ओनली प्लेस वेयर समबडी कैन गेट ए 2 इज फ्रॉम हियर. दैट टेल्स अस कि हर एक राउंड HHLL का चल रहा था, out of which A definitely got high. Now looking at B and C का combination, if B gets a +2 and -2 -2, ये possible है. If C gets a -2 +2 and -2, ये भी possible है. तो 2 +2 2 -2 2 +2 2 -2, D का नहीं हो पाएगा +2, it will still be -2, right? So see, we need 2 +2s and 2 -2s. So to overall sum 0 चाहिए हमें column wise and in round wise. So that means इनका sum भी हमें 0 चाहिए. 6 -2 -2 ये भी -2 होना चाहिए, but we don't see a -2. So can we say A का 6 2 2 2 से लाना नहीं possible है. So that is not one way. So A can get a 6 by 2 2 2. A can get a 6 by 3 3 0. Nah. A can get a 6 by 1 2 and 3. Right? Can we have any more possibility of getting a 6? जो भी हमारे पास 1 + 1 -1 + 2 -2 + 3 -3 है, नहीं possible है. So 2 2 2 was not possible. So we are going to look at 1 2 3. अब अगर A को +3 आ रहा है, तो एक में तो भाई आई डोंट नो विच राउंड इट इज. ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू सिंपली से कि +3 -1 -1 -1, दैट्स व्हाट ABCD दे आर गोइंग टू गेट. ठीक है, मैं नीचे ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं. सो HLL तो हो गया, एक राउंड तो होगा. नाउ आई नीड अ 1. नाउ दैट 1 कैन कम फ्रॉम 4 times L और इट कैन कम फ्रॉम 3 times H and L. तो इसके 2 केसेस हैं. सो इफ आई नीड अ +1, सो पहले हम ये रख के देखते हैं. +1 तो यू विल हैव +1 +1 -3, या फिर -3 किसी और के साथ, डजंट रियली मैटर. एंड देन आई नीड अ 2. इफ आई नीड अ 2, दैट 2 कैन ओनली कम फ्रॉम HHLL, राइट? सो इधर में एक +2 हो गया. So if I need a -2, so A, B, C, D ignore karte hain. So if I put a +2, this will give me -2, right? +2, +2. If I put -2 and -2, इसका जो आंसर होगा ये -2 होगा, इसका आंसर -2 होगा, -4 + 2, इसका ही -2 होगा, ये भी नहीं दे रहा है. So can we say triple HL से जो 1 आया था +113, this will not work. That means चारों L वाला फाइंड आउट करते हैं. ठीक है, चारों L. What if all 4 were awarded +1? So +1 we have, now we need +2. So this is already 4, +2 will give us 6. Perfect. Now I need a +2, so this will give me a 2. Perfect. 2 और 6 दोनों आ गया. Then if I put a -2, -2, I'll get -2, -2. So मेरे को ये combination मिल गया. So can we say that for sure A gets a 6 by doing 1, 2, 3, B gets a -2 by doing -1, 1, -2, and C gets a -2 because of the same combo. ये आपका combo B and C का है, and D gets a 2 like this. If you read the third point, what you will realize is Deepak's score in the third round was less than his score in the first round. So Deepak's score in the third round, let's say if it is X, was less than his score in the first round, Y. So X is less than Y, but this was more than his score in the middle round, second round, Z. तो देखा जाए तो Z smallest number होना चाहिए और Y largest होना चाहिए. So among -1, +1 and +2, smallest is -1. तो वो आपका Z होना चाहिए, right? And largest is +2. That should be Y. So +2, -1 and +1. Such that Deepak's score in third round, which is 1, is less than his score in the first round, which is 2, but this is more than his in the second round, which is -1. Now, because of the combination of Deepak's score, we will be able to figure out the scores of the others. Last वाला देखते हैं. Round 1 के लिए जो है +2, +2. So that +2 will be for A and -2 will be for B and C. And in this round, of course, this sequence is happening is A is getting high, B and C, they are getting low, low, and D is getting high. Right? Next, -1. देखो, राउंड नंबर 3 जो है ये +1 से आया तो सबको +1 होगा. सबको +1 होगा means everybody must be getting low, 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 low. And the next one, +3 will definitely be from A and everybody else is going to get -1. This is going to be there from high and low, low, low. A gets a high and B, C, D, they get LLL. So I've written down HLL, HLLH in the exact sequence that they were supposed to be. So we are able to figure out the scores. Each of the 4 people have scored in the first 3 rounds, and also high low का कौन सा combo चल रहा था, right? Now let's look at round number 4, 5 and 6. Now 6 to 7 जाना है हमें, so that means A has to score 1 extra. B को -2 से -1 जाना है, so उसको भी 1 बढ़ाना है score. C needs to get -2 to -5, so that is a decrease of 3. And D has to get from 2 to -1, so D also should decrease its score by 3. So in the next 3 rounds, A, B, C, D should score something such that A और B में बराबर की increase हो और C और D में बराबर का decrease हो. Okay? So how can we get a +1 from 3 rounds? I can only get a +1 from 3 rounds is if I have देखो A का जैसे +3, -3 and +1 कर लिया, ये कट जाएगा, +1 आ जाएगा. तो अगर A का +3, -3 and +1 करा, तो B का +1 के लिए we need a -1, +1 and +1, but C and D will not get to -3. So +1 is very much possible. How to get a -3 here? So can we say in order to get a -3, it should be +1, -1 and -3? Right? और इट कुड बी +1 -2 ये भी पॉसिबल है, पर -2 तो भाई यही वाला एक जगह है ना। सो अगर दो लोगों को -2 आ जाए, so if I talk about A, B, C, D, if A and B they both get -2 +2 +2 -2 -2, so C and D should get a +1. तो अगर इनका +1 हमने कर दिया, so C and D will get a -3, but A and B will get a +5, right? So this combination is not possible, right? So the other combination being +1 -1 and -3, that will take us to -3. Now -3 एक ही जगह पर है, so that means if C gets, so we will have +1 +1 +1 -3 +1 +1 -3 and +1. So मेरे को देखा जाए तो C and D they both have got -3 and +1. Now we need a -1 -1. So we can get a -1 from all the 4 H's, right? So this is possible, but in which round does this happen? किस round में all 4 of them are -1s? And in which round do we have the 3 of them being +1 and 1 being -3? In other words, हम ये combination कर रहे हैं, चारों -1 and 3 +1 और -3 का. So 4 H's and 3 HL का combo चल रहा है, right? तो ये हम कैसे figure out करें? -1 and that was 7. Let's read the fourth point. Fourth point says, in exactly 2 of the 6 rounds, Arun was the only player to bid high. अब अगर देखा जाए तो अभी तो चारों हाई कर रहे हैं. So there is definitely going to be more than Arun, more than one player who is going to bid high. So this forces us कि ये combo भी नहीं possible है. So we can't have 4 times H and 3 times HL. Okay. So दो possibility workout नहीं हुए. What could be the other scenario? Says that only Arun gets to bid high twice, nobody else. So that means we need to go after H triple L. 3 -1 -1 and -1 -1 -1. Okay. So we can have +3 -1 -1. This will give us +1. +3 -1 -1. This will give us +1. And -1 -1 -1 in all 3 of them -3 and -1 -1 -1. ठीक है, चलो, this makes sense, right? We will be able to get +1 overall, 3 -2 3 -2 and -1 -1 -1 for all 3 of them. So let's try all 4 times H and H triple L. Now since it is given that Arun bid high, so 4 times this is about all 4 of them bidding high, right? H H H H है ये सारे. So 2 of them are four times H. अच्छा, sorry. ये हो नहीं सकता ना, because the same person will not have that. तो थोड़ा सा mismatch होगा. So this is -1, this is -3. That means you will have 4 times H in one of the rounds, and then you will have H and triple N in the other 2 rounds. Now, which one has H triple N and which one has 4 times H? Can we figure that out? No, there is nothing given as such. So round 4, 5 and 6, we are not sure which round depicts what. We are pretty sure that one of the rounds is going to show A का high and other 3 का low, A का low, B का high and other 3 का low, other 2 का low, sorry, not 3. Okay, why am I taking B's high? Because he needs to get a +1, right? So ye +3 actually. And then one of the rounds is going to end in 4 highs. Okay, which one is that? We don't know. So I will straight away put a -1, -1, -1, -1. I'll give a +3 and then 3 -1s, and then -1 and +3 and -1 and -1. Such that A score increases further by 1, B score increases further by 1, C score and D score increases further by 3. Sorry, decreases further by 3. So this is the final combination of points that they will have in the 6 rounds. See guys, there is no hard and fast formula here, as in there is no fixed formula here. Hit and try ही करना पड़ा, ठीक है? आप सीधे ऐसे jump नहीं कर सकते. Conclusion पे just देखते के साथ. So we need to find a combination such that 2 of them are able to score 1 more and 2 of them are able to get their score decreased by further 3. Okay. So not an easy one, of course. No, Saket, last round में 1 नहीं gain कर रहा. अच्छा, are you talking about round 3? I'll have to check when did you send that message. I did not check it. सोनाली, ये क्वेश्चन 4 आते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 का ए पे कैसे, पहले इसको कर ले. What were the beats by A, B, C and D in the first round? First round में it was high, low, low, high, right? So this is option D. In how many rounds did Arun bid high? So Arun bids high in round number 1, round number 2, round number 1 of the rounds, and then next round. So can we say 4 ऐसे rounds थे? Right? 4 ऐसे rounds थे जहां पर कि उसने हाई बिड करा है, और उन 4 में से केवल 2 ऐसे राउंड्स थे जहां केवल अरुण ने बिड हाई करा था. ओके, इन हाउ मेनी राउंड्स डिड बंकिम बिड लो? बंकिम बिड लो एज इन बी का एल इज इन फर्स्ट राउंड, सेकेंड राउंड, थर्ड राउंड, फोर्थ राउंड. सो 4 राउंड्स फॉर बी ऑल्सो. वन ऑफ द फिफ्थ और सिक्स्थ राउंड्स में से दे बोथ आर गोइंग टू बी हाई. ठीक है, सो बी का भी दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 4. ही बिड लो इन 4 राउंड्स. Okay, next. In how many rounds did all 4 players make identical bids? सबके same cup थे. That was in round number 3. All of them 4 lows and R6 was 4 highs. So there were 2 rounds जहां पर सबने same bid करा था. So 2 rounds, right? And in how many rounds did Deepak gain exactly 1 point? So we'll have to go and check for Deepak gaining exactly 1 point, that it was only 1 round, that is round number 3. Otherwise he lost 1 round or at least in every point. ठीक है? So Deepak 1 round में केवल gain करा था. Next, in which of the following rounds was Arun definitely the only player to bid high? Arun was the only player to bid high. It was round 2. H is for Arun, right? Remember? और एक जगह और था. Here also we have H triple L, but was it from round number 4 or round number 5 or round number 6? That we are not sure about. So we are pretty sure that A bid high in round number 2. एक और round है, पर उसका हमें round का count नहीं पता. So second round. Option D. Okay. So Sonali, I'll go back to question number 4 that you asked. In question number 4, it says, which players scored points in the last round? So if you look at the last round, the players who scored points were A, C and E only, right? So A, C, E हमने टिक कर दिया था. Clear? Sonali? हाँ वीरेंद्र, it took us 40 minutes almost. It's the only reason being I was explaining everything. If I am not talking, if I am keeping myself mum, तो ये obvious सी बात है कि थोड़ा सा तो fast होगा. थोड़ा सा मतलब कि instead of taking 20 minutes for a set, I'll take 10-12 minutes for a set. Right? Second वाला set in a hurry may end up in an इनकम्प्लीट सॉल्यूशन, क्योंकि केसेस थे. जब तक आप शांत दिमाग से नहीं सोचोगे कि ये पेयर हो सकता है, ये पेयर हो सकता है, ये पेयर हो सकता है, तब तक तो वो नहीं कर सकेंगे. 30 मिनट्स एट मोस्ट वीरेंद्र, 30 मिनट्स ज्यादा से ज्यादा लगना चाहिए दोनों सेट करने में. आप फिर से ट्राई करना. सेकंड सेट जो हमने करा उसमें शायद आपको टाइम लगे, ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आपको ने रट लिया या आपको याद है एग्जैक्टली कौन सा कॉम्बो उठाना था, तब तो बहुत जल्दी होगा, हार्डली 5-7 मिनट्स. बट इफ यू डोंट नो एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू लुक एट दैट 5 पॉसिबिलिटीज कि किससे आपको +1 एंड अदर्स को -3 एंड सो ऑन मिले, तो आपको केसेस बनाने पड़ेंगे. दैट विल टेक सम टाइम. सो इफ यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम स्क्रैच विदाउट नोइंग द सॉल्यूशन, वो लगेगा आपको 10 से 15 मिनट. वॉजंट एन इजी वन. केस लेट था ना, फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 राउंड्स देयर वर 3 पॉसिबिलिटीज, फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 राउंड्स देयर वर 3 पॉसिबिलिटीज. 6 केसेस बनाए थे मैंने, ठीक है. पहले वाले में भी थर्ड केस ही काम किया और नेक्स्ट वाले में भी थर्ड केस ही काम किया, क्योंकि मैं स्टार्टिंग से चेक कर रहा था, ठीक है. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. एवरीवन प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू लाइक द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब if you guys haven't subscribed, and you can unlock your free trial of our app for free. All you have to do is enter your mobile number in on our app, and the link to that is given in the description. Also, there is a Google form in the chat. Everyone, please make sure that you fill it up. We want a feedback from you as to which all topics, which all types of questions you want us to do for you. We'll bring in those sets. Okay, and meet our 2022 toppers. You can be one among them. All you need to do is join our comprehensive program. These are all the giveaways, starting with the tablet, to the books, to the GDPI sessions, to more than 10,000 questions, more than 75 mocks, and so on and so forth. You can avail a scholarship of up to 90%. The scholarship test is scheduled for 11th of June at 11 a.m. Make sure that you register for this as well. And on 17th of June at 7 p.m., Mr. Gautam is going to take a workshop regarding a conversation with one of our Ahmedabad students. Okay. So she has converted her Ahmedabad call, okay, and she is our 2022 student. So this is going to be an interview. You can come, you can attend the session, and you can ask whatever queries you have. Okay. Starting from 6th of April, make sure that you watch all the videos of these 500 most expected CAT questions. So we cover QA and LRDI both. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, follow and like our pages, social media pages, and join our Telegram group. I'll see you guys again very soon with another round, another session. Until then.